All right, happy Friday evening, happy weekend, everybody. Coming to you live from the legendary Bull of the Woods in Red River, New Mexico. We find out tonight the most Texan thing you've done. We ask the question, who needs to take control of this Red Raider baseball team with a huge series starting tonight against Oklahoma there at Danlaw Field, weather permitting, and we assume the weather is going to permit us to play some baseball tonight. All of that, plus it's Kentucky Derby time. You got your picks ready? You got your hat ready? You got what you're going to do? Oh, and LeBron James fired Darvin Ham. Well, that sucks. So that's the daily broadcast tonight. Glad you guys are with us this afternoon, this evening, wherever you may call home. We let a few folks get in, the early arrivals. You know what to do. The audio is good. The video is good. You let us know. You share this on Twitter. You share this on Facebook. And then off we go. So a lot of baseball tonight. Do want to hear your thoughts on the Derby if you're into that. And then whatever else may be on your mind tonight. Hit me up. We're going to go as long as the conversation is good tonight here in Red River. In 3, in 2, in... Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, TheRaiderland.com. You started the day off there on the website. You were checking it out. You were looking in there and going, all right, what kind of Raiderland hot links we got today? What kind of cool stuff did Hyatt give us? Then you said, all right, this is the most Texan thing we've done this week. If you haven't done that, then you get in on the comment section, thanks to United Supermarkets and Market Street. And we get your comments tonight. Thanks to the wonderful people who support Texas Tech, like United Supermarkets. So you can tell us the most Texan thing you've done. You can tell us who you think needs to be the team leader the rest of the way for Tech baseball. 2 Big 12 series, 1 conference, Big 12 tournament. If they make the NCAA tournament, it probably has a lot to do with what they do tonight. Starting off the day around 38 in the RPI, Oklahoma a little higher. I mean, it's time. Who does this team belong to? If you're a Tech baseball fan, who do you think this team belongs to? Who should it belong to? Who needs to take control of it from here? We thank United Supermarkets for doing that. Of course, we're in the mobile Arctic Air studios. And if your air is not Arctic, call the Bear. We called the Bear yesterday. I go out of town. The AC unit gets weird. It gets funky. So what does my wife do? She goes, callthebear.com, talk to Shane, get them out, look at it, boom, knocked it out fast. You know, none of this ever happens when I'm home or you're home or whatever, and it's a holiday weekend, but Arctic Air will get you taken care of. You need to have them on your speed dial. I can't give you a better endorsement than what Shane and his crew do for you. So call the Bear, callthebear.com. They helped us out today. As far as I know, my wife is going to be enjoying the cool comfort of Arctic Air tonight. We're also brought to you tonight by Lifts West Hotel and Condominium here in Red River. We've known Billy for 25 years, heck, longer than that now. They're our home away from home. They're taking reservations right now, this minute, for all the summer fun that you want to have here in Red River. And there's going to be some great fun, some great fishing. I was over at the old Star Angler Fly Shop today. They're talking to them about, hey, what do we got going on with the Cimarron right now? What do we need? Need a little blue thorax done? Yeah, okay, we can get that. Wonderful people. The fishing is going to be great, and it's only going to get better. And if you don't fish, like to hike, and you just like to have a good time, then you need to come to Red River and stay with my friend Billy Hurst at Lifts West Hotel and Condominium. All of our Western wear apparel, of course, that we wear, this shirt included, that you probably can't get because I think I got the last one. Boot City, 1 money saving mile outside the West Loop. All right, get your comments in. We can get you on YouTube. We can get you on Facebook. We can get you on Twitter. Whatever it is you want to get into tonight, let's do it as we roll through on the daily broadcast live from Bull of the Woods here in Red River. And yes, we are going a little early tonight because we didn't want to step on the toes of baseball. Diamond Talk tomorrow. Not tonight after the game. Diamond Talk tomorrow, brought to you by Thacker Jewelry. Your love story starts Thacker Jewelry in West Texas. So that's the lay of the land tonight. We're ready to hear from you guys. So get the comments coming in, the questions coming in. One, I'm intrigued how many horse fans we got. If you've really broken down the Derby, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Can't wait to watch it. I really think it's going to be a delectable race. if the weather stays good. If it's like today for the Oaks and everything else, the name you need to remember is Mystic Dan. Have him on your card. If we've got a muddy, wet track tomorrow, Mystic Dan, remember that. That's the horse you probably want to go with on bad weather. Other than that, Fierceness on top, and I'll give you some others as we go through tonight. So Texas Tech and Oklahoma getting ready to go this evening in baseball. The thing that I have said for the most part this year is I don't think this team belongs to anybody. A lot of years you look at a team and you go, that's the leader, this is the guy. I don't see that. It's hard for a pitcher to do it because you only do it once a week. You know, Robinson might have been a guy like that. Could have been a guy. You know, Gavin Cash coming off a big year. But that may not be his personality. So as we go into these final few games of the regular season, as we go into May, and it's later than you think, who should this team belong to? I don't know. You know, one, I'm not around them every day the way I was back in the olden days. And even then, sometimes you don't see everything. Even if you're traveling with them, you don't always see everything. You know, so a guy like Cash, you know, an everyday player, a guy who had skins on the walls coming in. Was it his team? You know, Dylan Maxey. Whose team is? I don't know. His mother was a mudda. You know what, man? His father was mudda. Yeah. His sister was a mudda. So I still see a team that's ill-defined. And at a certain point, sometimes you never define yourself as a team. Sometimes you never get that moment and that definition. And you can still win. You can still do it. But I ask you guys tonight, you tell me who you want to take control from here on out. We're rocking out, by the way, at the Bull tonight. Loving the music. Is it an everyday player? Is it a pitcher? Who do you want? And then going into tonight, into this weekend series, what are you more concerned about, situational hitting or situational pitching? Because both have been bad at critical times for this Texas Tech team. Do you feel better? Do you feel better about hitting at home? The wind, I'm not there. I assume if the weather I'm seeing is right, it's probably going to be blowing in tonight, it looks like. The park's going to play big. The pitchers need to challenge the strike zone. They need to pitch without fear. So what are they going to do? What do you think we're going to see on that? You tell me tonight the time we have. The time we have. This is our time. I'm here. You're here. This is our time. So Tech and Oklahoma on that. The Big 12 weekend Kentucky Derby picks. You tell us every Friday the most Texan thing you have done this week. And the people that are outside the state of Texas who do Texan things, we love you. You get a special, hat tip for that. So all those things. We'll give you some of our Derby thoughts as well. Randy, are you going to nightcap at Bull or the Mother Lode? I'm a Bull aficionado. Not saying you have to choose, but as for me and my family, we shall be Bull aficionados, the legendary Bull. I'm not even sure Mother Lode's open tonight. Are the lights on? Yeah, I guess they're on. This is the off season for a few more days here in Red River, so there are a lot of places that even on a Friday night, are not doing stuff. But no, right here at the Bull. Steak night was last night. Holy cow. Goodness gracious. Had I been hungry, if I'd been hungry, and I was not hungry, they brought out chicken fried steak. It was, bigger than this legal pad of notes. Good. What are we doing? And then sides? What are we doing here? So, yeah. We mentioned it, I guess, in the rundown. Darvin Ham, I believe, fired day. Is that the deal? Darvin Ham got fired by LeBron James. Why would anyone want to coach the Lakers? And I know if you're Darvin Ham, and he'd been an assistant at Milwaukee with the Bucks, and they'd had a lot of great success. There are only so many head coaching jobs. you got to take the job. But good grief, you're just waiting to be fired. We'll see where he ends up. I hope he gets another head coaching job. I was not one of those, and I love me some Darvin Ham. He used to come and hang out with us at Speeds in the old days on the Williams and Hyatt show. Me and Don be doing the show there at Speeds. Don be waiting to hustle people out of pool, and Darvin Ham be there hanging out with us and having a good time. And when he was being mentioned as a potential head coach for Texas Tech, when they hired Mark Adams, I was like, hold on, no college experience, no anything else. So I wasn't one of those people, but I still think he can be a quality NBA coach. Just don't coach the Lakers. That's the recipe for getting fired right there. We'll see where he ends up. I know we got like 4 NBA fans that hang out with us on the broadcast, so I want to get that out of the way early on tonight. We're hanging out at Bull of the Woods, Red River, New Mexico, brought to you in part by Lifts West Hotel and Condominium, also United Supermarkets. If you got questions, comments, fire away. We want to hear from you tonight. Let's see, where are we? I believe I've got the updated numbers. Forgive me in real time for screwing around with the stream probably and doing what I can to make sure I can see everything. But, yeah, Texas Tech starting tonight, 38. And Oklahoma, 28. So that's where we are. Oklahoma State, 25 today. Just not a great year for the Big 12 overall. Pardon me. Have you seen Junior's grades? The least Texan thing I did was go to Dallas for work. Somebody's got to go to Dallas for work, fake Natalie Maines, man. Somebody's got to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I had to come all the way to Red River, New Mexico to do some work. So that's good. With Texas Tech baseball tonight, dadgummit, I don't have the let me go here. Gotta click on a few things. What's he doing? He's clicking on stuff. Where is he? He's at Bull of the Woods. What's he doing? He's clicking on stuff. Why is he clicking on stuff? I don't know. So around the league tonight, you've got everything is meaningful. West Virginia's already beaten Cincinnati 5-4. Just underway, BYU in non-conference and Miami scoreless top of the first there in Coral Gables at Alex Rodriguez Park at Mark Light Field. So when I called a game there with Mark Finkner in 1998 in the NCAA tournament, it was just Mark Light Field. And it was a crap fest. It was a crap hole. No indoor press box, nothing there. You sat outside. We brought towels from the hotel soaked in ice water. Finkner lost 20 pounds of Dr. Pepper and fajita weight. Top of the first, Kansas and Kansas State scoreless there in Manhattan. Is that one of those they go back and forth? I think they only play it in one site. And then it's TCU, Baylor, UCF, Houston, Oklahoma State, Texas. That's outside of Tech and Oklahoma. That's the biggest series you're going to pay attention to tonight. And I still think Oklahoma State's the only deserving team right now to host. And then Texas Tech obviously needs to get a few things done. You can tell us the most Texan thing you have done this week and give us some baseball thoughts if and you want to. Yeah, we hope you do. And I know we're going a little bit early tonight, but I didn't want to make people choose between Tech baseball or anything else. And for our Kentucky Derby and horse-loving fans, what do you got? Who are you liking in this? I think it's going to be a good race if the weather's okay. If weather's not good, then we are completely sitting there looking at Mystic Dan. I don't like the price that we're seeing on Fierceness right now, that in any race this big, that the price gets so low that it's not so good. So then you start getting into some of the exotics, and you go, all right, let's put Fierceness on top. And then who do you want to work in? There's some very good horses that I don't think are all that great, when it comes to winning the race, but could be in there. Honor Marie. Dornock got a horrible draw, first pole position. That horse will get crushed on the inside, just like Sierra Leone in the number 2. Those are two really good horses that if they were farther out, I'd feel better if their chances to win. But they're going to have to weave their way through a crush of traffic going into the backstretch and trying to find some clean air to work with. And I don't know that we're going to get there. Stronghold intrigues me, you know. Forever Young is not a horse that I think is going to win. That's the Japanese entry. They typically have not done well shipping that way. But if you're going 4 deep, I think that's one that you could do. So, we'll see what you think. But I do think Fierceness is the one that I would want on top in all of your exotics. And then after that, Stronghold, Honor Marie, Dornoch be in a bad spot. I'm not saying Dornoch can't hit the board. Maybe if you're doing a superfecta, trifecta would be a little harder. That's kind of the way I see it tomorrow. We'll wait and see. I hadn't seen the late forecast for tomorrow afternoon. Got some friends that are there this weekend. Can't wait for the pictures. Can't wait for the hat pictures and everything else that we have. Most Texan thing you've done this week. We're hanging out with you tonight, Bull of the Woods in Red River, New Mexico. We're talking Texas Tech baseball. Who needs to take control of the team? Who must lead from here? And then whatever else may or may not be on your mind as we embark on another nice weekend. And I don't know, you guys could probably help me out. Has the weather started kicking off and getting weird yet? Because it was showing that tendency earlier today that we're having our first real big bout of severe weather. What was it, Hawley that had the tornado? And then it looked like Scurry County. I think Lubbock in that area, you guys are under a tornado watch, I believe, tonight. So hopefully the weather's looking pretty good, at least not severe. Need the rain. 100% need the rain today. Need that to happen. I'm going to go back, working back on one of the screens here. Sorry. Takes it to get there. I just want to make sure I hadn't missed anything on the walk over to Bull of the Woods tonight. Don't think we really have. So, your time to tell us the most Texan thing that you have done this weekend. Yeah, going back to Texas Tech baseball, obviously tonight you've got Ryan Freed getting the start. He has pitched, I think, really well in the Friday night role. He's giving you a great chance to get that done. Hey, Fritz, making his way in.
I'm here. How you doing?
Hey, good to see you, buddy. So Free has been solid in the Friday night role. The best thing he can do tonight for you is just eat up the innings. Get into the 6. You don't have to go 7. Get into the 6 tonight. That'll hold the bullpen into the weekend. And we mentioned it. It looks like, as far as I can tell, and I don't have any inside information from Jeff Haxton, I know we're getting close to first pitch. The wind should be blowing in a little bit tonight. The park should play pretty big. Throw strikes. If somebody can yank one out of there, fine, let them have it. But don't hunt and peck. Don't be sitting there in the 3rd inning with a 50-pitch count. That's not going to get you there. You could win the series tonight if you could win the game and protect the bullpen. Oklahoma has some pretty solid depth, but if you can get ahead of them about 2 arms in the bullpen going into Saturday, Sunday particularly, in what should be pretty good weather on Sunday, I believe, then that's what you need to do. The offense, it's the same old saw. On the road, they stink. At home, they look great. But at home, they look great when the wind's been blowing out. The wind's not blowing out tonight. You're going to have to hit singles and doubles. You're going to have to string together a lot of crooked numbers. If they don't do that tonight, tomorrow afternoon when we do Diamond Talk, brought to you by Thacker Jewelry in Lubbock, and we recap the first 2 games, it might not be very pretty. This team does not need to hit home runs tonight. They hit 4 home runs against UT Rio Grande Valley on Tuesday. They were also 0 of 6, I believe, with runners in scoring position. That's feast and that's famine, and famine will kill you no matter how many times you feast. So if they can't get a handle on that tonight, if they can't bring together the innings, and again, this is a good Oklahoma team on the road. They don't have a huge, horrible home road split. Let me see if I can call that up real quick. And, of course, I have the wrong window open because anytime I need something open on my computer, it's not there, and that's what I do for a living. And you would think I'd be better at that, but I'm not. So, yeah, their road split. They're 15-11 at home. They're 9-4 on the road. That's not bad. I mean, compare that to Texas Tech when you scroll down and you've got a 22-4 home record, and a 6-11 road record. Memo to Texas Tech: play no road games next year, only home games. See if you can get that done with the Big 12. I don't think they'll go for it, but anything is possible. So that's the recipe for tonight. Same thing for tomorrow. Doesn't really change that much with Robinson on the hill. But Free needs to get you to the 6. Then you can probably stack together from there. We are hanging out at Bull of the Woods, the legendary Bull.
We are.
Self-proclaimed legendary with a hashtag. Why not?
Why not?
The Bull merch is ready for you. They've reordered. They're getting ready for the summer rush on all the Bull merch. I probably need to get a new T-shirt. And depending on whether you talk to Paul Snappy Smith, there may be a buried treasure under the floor here or not. Nobody really seems to know. There could be a secret vault under the floor at the Bull. There could be a hidden safe under the floor. We're not really sure. You know,
There's a hidden vault.
There's a hidden Bull. There's Kate and Gary. There's Max. There's all the stuff that has happened here. If the walls in this thing could talk, between this and the mother lode, in the days of moderately legalized illegal gambling, the old Silver Spruce days, which, by the way, they need to bring that back here. Now that New Mexico is allowing some gambling, I need a kiosk in here so I can get down on Kentucky Derby bets and everything else. The next time you're up here in Red River, make it a point, come in here, walk across the street too. We love the folks over at Mother Lode. Everybody around here gets along well until they don't. And that's the way it goes in a small town sometimes. So there you go. That I probably shouldn't say anything else, right?
No, that's exactly the way it goes.
That's I just leave it there. Our
population's bigger than it's ever been.
480.
We're up to 560.
560 on the latest.
Well, that's the 2020 census.
Okay.
Yeah, if you remember 2020.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I was good at 440 or whatever it was. I may not like some of the new people.
I like it down there.
You know. Yeah. Hanging out with the old editor of the Red River Miner, and I understand why it had to go the way of the locomotive a little bit, but my gosh, what a cool thing you did there.
You know,
so thank you for that,
we really
Fritz.
didn't want to do that, but we just were at the point it happened.
Yeah.
And so what we've done, we're doing magazines.
Yeah, the magazines are great.
That's why I can't stay.
Yeah, online stuff is good.
But I want to stop by and see you.
All right, well, sit tight because we're going to wrap things up here. We got to kick you guys loose. Here's the schedule this week. Diamond Talk tomorrow afternoon after Texas Tech. We'll be with you. We'll recap all the baseball. I'll be traveling back Sunday evening. We should have a recap show on Diamond Talk brought to you by Thacker Jewelry, and we'll do all that. And then come Monday, I may just sleep. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. You know, we're going to do it. You guys check out, though, the website. We'll have everything there. If you didn't get on the site today, not 5 things. That's on Sunday. The most Texan thing you've done this week. We ask that question every Friday. It's a standing order in this company, just like having clean socks and no dirty fingernails. Every Friday you got to do that. Hold on, we got the Who. The Who's coming up, and I'm going to bail out on the Who. You bet. I think I'm going to do that. So hit the site. We'll have some more stuff. We'll have this posted tonight. Share it, put it out there. We want to thank Billy Hurst and everybody at Lifts West for hosting us while we're here. It is our home away from home. They're booking right now. And I'm telling you, if you want to come up here for 4th of July, it's not too late, but it's later than you think. This town will fill up. And those of you who sit there and it's June and it's whatever, and oh, that'd be really fun. No, sorry. You're not going to be able to get that done. Memorial Day is going to be a little different. Might talk about that tomorrow on the deal for those of you who know what I'm talking about. But anyway, well, I'm probably biting off more than I should chew right now on that discussion. I don't want Linda Calhoun to get mad at me, and she's a great friend of ours here in Red River. So we're going to shut her down. We're going to call it a night. We're going to enjoy some Tech baseball. Diamond Talk tomorrow, live from somewhere right here in beautiful Red River, New Mexico. I have to hit the in-stream deal, and then it says one more time, in the stream? Not yet, or in the stream. Listen, at my age, you're just glad you got a stream. See you tomorrow.